What's going on, you guys? It's your boy T Walls back with another video. But today we're doing things a little bit different. Watching True Pizza Delivery Horror Stories animated. This is like part 3 or something from Llama Arts, and the original story is from Mr. Nightmare. I think I hope I didn't get that wrong. Mr. Nightmare. The link is going to be in the description. I love these. I used to listen to these stories all the time. Now the dude made animations on it. It's kind of old, but let's hop into it. True Pizza Delivery Horror Stories. Good thing I never went to deliver pizza. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, it's tough
I
at
was
some
out
point.
doing a delivery one late night. It was probably the longest drive I had ever taken for a pizza delivery.
I'm not driving that long for
The pizza place I
pizza.
worked at, it was a 20-minute drive, which isn't too crazy out where I live.
20 minutes or less.
Plus, they ordered 4 large pies, so I figured it was a party and I would get a much bigger tip.
4?
Navigating the dirt roads at night was always annoying, though. I pulled up to the given address. It was some old, sketchy-looking building, literally in the middle of a forest clearing.
Turn
There were
around.
no cars parked anywhere, or any lights on. I put my car in park and called my boss.
You gonna
I asked
order a
him to
pizza and you
read
ain't got
the
no
address
lights
at least
on?
3
We
times
don't do
to
that
make sure
around
I
here.
typed it in right, but that checked out. I could tell he was in a really bitchy mood, and he told me to at least knock on the door and check it out.
And of course, he want to get that
would
money.
normally mad
I'm
if he
trying to
took
get
back
home.
1 pie, but I was afraid of what he would do if I brought back 4.
Like 4?
I was insanely unnerved, but
Eat
got
one
out
of them and
anyway
leave the rest on the
forced
porch.
myself to the front door of the building. There was no doorbell, so I just knocked really hard.
They can't even afford a doorbell?
I heard nothing and didn't really expect to hear anything. I was extremely
It's like
disappointed.
ambush. They're trying to get him. Trying to
Not
get my
because
boy.
nobody answered the door, but because I was realizing that it was all a waste of time and gas.
Yep.
I knocked one more time out of desperation.
And he put all those miles on his car to drive out there too? In the middle of
and
nowhere?
began to hear some
No
kind
cell
of
phone
rustling
reception?
noises from inside of the building.
See, this is what happens if Little Caesar starts to deliver. You guys get stuff
I
like
knocked
this.
again and yelled that I was the pizza guy. There was silence now. I felt a bit more uncomfortable now than before.
Yep, time to bounce.
But before I could
Time
turn
to
around,
bounce.
I noticed something at the window. There was someone looking through the window.
His animations are off the
I
hook,
couldn't
man.
tell if it was a man or a woman. All I noticed were their eyes.
There's some
Their
scary eyes,
were
man.
open wider than I knew possible,
Look like some off
staring
Naruto.
intently at me. I was disturbed enough by this and dropped the pizzas and ran back to my car.
Yep, I would have done the same
The
thing.
shitty thing wouldn't start until turning the key for the 3rd time. I drove off the grass and back onto the dirt road.
Yo, they still
I
chilling there
felt the
too.
car
Oh
rocking about,
no. Oh
shaking
no.
and bumping.
Oh
Something
no.
wasn't right. I didn't make it far from the building before I started hearing a sharp scraping sound coming from outside.
Oh, they got my boy. They
There
got
was so
him.
much resistance that I couldn't even drive. The car came to a stop. I got out of the car to check what the hell was wrong. A chill ran up
They
my
messed up his
spine
tire, didn't they?
as I began to feel like my heart was constantly skipping beats.
Mine probably
My
wouldn't be.
tires had been slashed
Oh
and
my
had
Lord.
completely fallen off the rim.
Yep.
Not
They
just
tried
the
to get
front,
him.
though. All 4 tires were slashed.
All 4.
I realized somebody did this when I was knocking on the door to that building.
Yo, tires ain't cheap, man. You better go to
Instead of
Walmart and
running,
get that deal.
I got back in the car and locked the doors.
Yo,
I was so close to that building.
Does he not have a
Practically
burner?
see it from where I
Pull
was.
out that desert.
If
He
it
gonna
weren't
go
for
in
the
on him.
trees blocking the view.
Oh no.
I dialed 911 and explained everything to the operator.
Oh, he got
She
reception
told
out
me the
there.
cops would be
He's
over
good.
as
He's
soon as
good.
possible and that I need to stay hidden. I asked her if it was advisable to stay in the car or run.
Probably
And she
run.
told me it would be best to stay in the car with the door locked.
No, they know
She asked
exactly
me to
what.
stay on the line with her until the cops arrived.
I will run.
My whole body was shaking.
Cause you can hide in like the trees
In
and
all
stuff.
directions,
Cause they already know
there
you're in
was
the car.
nothing but dark, seemingly endless forest. I knew it would take forever for the cops to get there. I was not comfortable with sitting in that car so close to whoever did this.
Should have had the gun, man.
The next part, though,
Put 2
is what
shots in the air.
utterly
I ain't gonna do
destroyed
nothing.
me.
Pop, pop.
It still shakes me to this day, and I hope nobody ever has to experience this kind of fear. As I was scanning all
that's
the
a quick
windows,
one.
making sure nobody was outside, I looked in the rearview mirror,
You see
and
him
there was the
eyes?
same person.
Oh no.
The same person I saw at that window.
No. Got goosebumps.
Eyes
No.
open wider than ever.
Oh
I could
my
see
lord.
now that it was a woman.
It looked like she
And
needed
I
a
could
pizza
ever so
too.
slightly see a smile begin to spread across her face.
Oh my
I
lord.
opened my door and full on sprinted into the woods,
Yeah.
not caring how much noise I made. I
would've
ran
done the
until
same
I was
thing.
out of breath, which didn't take long, and I hid behind a giant log on the ground.
And
I
it's
tried to cover
you
my
gotta work on
loud
that
breathing
stamina.
with my hand as I waited and waited for what felt like hours until I finally heard sirens in the distance.
Yep, them coppers, baby. 5-0.
I
Them boys.
gathered up all the stamina I had left to run all the way back in the direction of the dirt road.
I got like a piece of stamina.
Eventually,
Look how my boy
the
running.
glowing red and blue lights came into view,
My
and
boy
I had
running,
never
man.
felt better in my life. They were parked in front of my car, investigating with flashlights.
Man.
I came out yelling at them like a lunatic to help me. I fell to the floor and started to
Oh,
gag,
man.
almost throwing up from running so much.
I'm surprised they didn't shoot him.
They picked me up and
Shoot, if
began
I
to
came
question
around by
me,
the woods, it
which
would
I
have been.
explained everything to the best of my ability. One of the two cars drove over to the building, and the two officers began to search the building.
There ain't nobody
They
even in
came
there
back
watching.
with nothing except for a couple of spiky objects. These objects were exactly the same as the ones used to slash my
Got
tires.
2 different rims. That's a
The
bad
cops
look, my
guessed
boy.
that it was some kind of sick, demented couple, being that I saw the woman,
Like
but
couple.
unfortunately
You
they
see
were
what she
never
look like?
found.
She ain't with
And that
nobody.
still kills me to this day.
And she is not with nobody.
I obviously quit my job right after that and started working at a local grocery store.
I don't think that's
I
any
know
better,
that
but
I'll never forget
got a little
seeing that
Pac-Man
woman
cheese
at
looking
the back
stuff
of
in
my
the back.
car.
Yo, this is a good man. Llama RC real good as. Oh, she's in the store. See, in the store with you. She's shopping too. Go ahead and cancel that. I'm just gonna watch that one. But Llama RC did a good job. Mr. Nightmare, he's real good with the whole voice and like everything's on point here. I love it. I love it. I definitely might look at some more of these. But you guys just go ahead, leave a like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna put the links and everything in the description below. You guys can go over there and check them out. And I will see you guys in the next one.